welcome to my channel. Finally. Yo, to all those YouTubers out there who take time to create content every single week, shout out to you. This is not a joke. Consistency is key, which is what I am lacking currently, but I'm trying to build to that. So, yay, you got to meet me finally. Hi everyone, my name is Rufile Tamaha. I'm South African. I'm currently living in South Korea, working as an English teacher. Yay! So it has been an amazing journey for me. I've been in Korea since last year, March, and I finished my first contract. Now I'm on my second contract, and it has been nothing but amazing. But what I can tell you, it is very tricky if you're trying to get straight into a diet once you arrive here because there's so much food you can try. And being someone that loves food, it was very tempting and very difficult to resist and say no. Well, the Korean food is nice, the food is amazing, but nice thing about it is that you have to also bring yourself to your to your diet as well as what you really want for yourself. So it is not easy to dive straight into a diet, which is what I did when I got here. I was lucky because the Korean diet is based on it's plant based and most of it is based on protein. So you won't have much of a problem finding food to accommodate you. But if you're vegan and other specific diets that other people go into, you might have a challenge because they eat a lot of meat and a lot of pork and chicken and beef. It's very like a delicate kind of food which is like pricier than any other readily available meat in Korea. So yeah, how do you leave South Africa, come to Korea and start a weight loss journey? How? Kanjani. Balance me, make me understand. Balenciaga, make it make sense. How did I do that? Okay, firstly, when I left South Africa, I was around 86.3 kg. Got to Korea and that was like a shock that I had to experience on my, what's this, when I went to hospital to do my medical check. Because when I left South Africa, I always had like um, challenges with my weight because it was just sudden. I gained my weight suddenly. It was not like a gradual thing. I gained my weight suddenly, and that was due to medication that I was on, and it's just making my body to be inflamed, and I always felt like I was just swelling up inside and all that. But I told myself I'm not gonna stress myself about starting a diet before I leave. I'll start a diet when I'm in South Korea because I wanted to enjoy my South African food for the last time before I leave, and I didn't want to be so hard on myself because I'm around my family. So by the time I had to leave, I was like, okay, fine. When I leave and I get to Korea and I'm on my own, it'll be much easier and more practical for me to resist a lot of temptations. So when I got to Korea, I was like, let's see what we can do. That time I was busy researching Bangting, how to go about a Bangting diet. So I dived straight into a Bangting diet for a month. Why did you stop, Rishule? It was a little bit pricey. Like Bangting Yadura, like it's not like your normal lettuce here and there. You have to buy a lot of protein and you have to alternate the protein and you have to add vegetables, your portions, your intake, all of that, and you have to add like nuts, like your almond nuts, all those different types of components. And the specific fruits that you can eat in a Bangtan diet, even though fruits are not necessarily advised in the diet, but like you have to buy strawberries or berries and limit to just that, not anything else other than that. So quite a little bit pricey given the fact that food in Korea is very expensive. So I got to Korea and I was like, okay, fine. Since the Korean cuisine is like plant based and I have a lot of protein, I will cut out the carbs and keep to that. So my previous school used to give me like school lunch, and I'll make sure that I do not eat the carbs. I'll just stick to the soup as well as the sides, the kimchi, the bean sprouts, and the different other sides that they'll provide us to have during lunch. So they will change those every single day. But I'll make sure even if they give us chicken, they give us pork, or they give us duck, I can always alternate, but not taking the starch, which is rice most of the time. and I'll just like take the soup every time. I loved having the soup because the soup has like a lot of water at the same time. It's like just vegetables with a little bit of seasoning and some oil or some red paste, whatever. Just like these amazing Korean simple soup that has so much flavor but yet simple. So I used to eat a lot. I used to like have a lot of soup and as well as vegetables and meat. So yeah, then I was like, painting, zongidlala imali, zongiqedela isikhwama sami in my bag. I'm here to save money. I'm not here to spend money on just food. And I feel guilty every time when I have to spend like 1,000 rand on food on myself. Because I'm thinking to myself, I'm alone. This can kind of like accommodate a whole family of five for like close to a month where I come from. And then here, just to eat it like in a week, I have to be like self-conscious, like no, you don't eat that much food, you don't need all of that, so just keep it to the minimum and make sure that it's practical and it's something that you're going to be able to afford and maintain. Because once you start a diet, you're not trying to get into like a quick fix, you're trying to change your eating habits and make it a lifestyle. So if it's too expensive, then it's going to be much of like not sustainable because you'll affect your finances. So make sure it's practical. So what I did then, I tried to check what vegetables are really available in my supermarket that were really cheap. So I went for like spinach, broccoli, cauliflower, as well as those peppers, and play around them and create meals out of them. I'll make my cauliflower rice, broccoli and cauliflower rice, and then I'll make my side. Usually I'll make what's the chicken strips, or I'll make like some chicken stew, eat it with my cauliflower rice and play around that. But still I was not losing the weight that I wanted to lose, because when you're trying to lose weight, you want like to see a result happening quick. So I started in March. By May, I already lost 2 kg. I was frustrated. I'm like, why am I losing so little? And I'm trying all that I can, and it's just not happening. I just need something to give me like an extra push, an extra edge, a kick, so that I can be able to say, you know what, this is working. When we're losing weight, like 10 steps to lose weight in 5 days, how to lose weight in 7 days, how to lose weight in 2 days, those crazy quick remedies that we're looking for. So I think my mentality was not right at that point, because I wanted a quick fix myself. But I saw it was a journey, so my body was like still detoxing and trying to heal from the inside before showing any practical change. So I decided, okay, fine. How about I switch to banting? So not banting, excuse me. How I switched to juicing. So from banting to juicing. So I went online, Google, and I checked, and I found out that juicing, there's different types of juicing. So people, they get stuck on the point of what kind of blender to buy. And that's what discourages people to even go for that. Just get the simplest blender you can find in the market that's going to be accommodating your budget. Do not break your account or your bank by trying to get those blender juicer 2-in-1. No, 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 no. Nothing fancy. Keep it simple. Then once you have that, you can find them like at your discount, at your clicks, or at your macro, at your supermarket. Anyway, Emart, Lotemart, those simple blenders, just get one that you can afford. And go to your supermarket and get the local vegetables that you know that every single day you can find. Find spinach, find ginger, find lemon, find broccoli, find cauliflower, find small things like beets, things that are practical. And it's like around 13 randa, 15 randa. In Korea, it's like 1,000 Korean won, 2,000 Korean won, which is not like too expensive. So sky kira tshwarisa stress no go reka blender ya mabaibai ya grass ya bitsa Russell Hop or ya grinder or whatever. Just buy like a simple one o kgonang go languages from South Africa that I speak. So yeah, it's a plate. So you work I kgonang go reka or reka blender ka di vegetables wa tsenya ka mola wa na wa ba mnate phlo ba ga ba ba shapo ka tshwarisa stress we ka tshwarisa stress wa. And then for more, what else do you need? a lot of water is very important when you're juicing because you are trying to cleanse your body. So if you drink all the pulp, but you release all the toxins, so you need to take a lot of water. So water is very important because it does not necessarily work for only for your stomach, also for your skin. Your skin starts showing like improvements because it's hydrated. Your metabolism is a little bit faster than usual because you are hydrated. So try to take water as much as possible because it's good for your overall health as well as your organs, other organs, not just necessarily your skin, but your all take to function properly. Your system requires water for it to functioning optimally. So yeah, that's it. And then I started juicing. I used to make myself like green week, orange week, and red week. So if you tune into my channel, next video I'll make one green smoothie and then have some information about how to make your own smoothie, as well as how to make it practical, as well as maintaining it throughout your diet. Even if you switch to eating normal food, how can you incorporate juicing to make sure that it regulates your weight? For me, juicing maintains my weight to stay around the same level. I do not work out. I just drink a lot of water, and I try to juice at least one meal. It's either I juice my breakfast or my dinner, and then that way I know that I can be able to cleanse my system at the same time getting all the necessary nutrients that my body needs to build up inside, as well as and cut some belly fat and other parts of my body that I'm trying to get to. So yeah, that's how it went. And all I can say is I keep it to the minimal vegetables that is really available in your store. Do not go beyond and try to be fancy and all that. It's not even about that. It's all about consistency. If you're eating that clean diet consistently, even if it's minimal, your life is good. So now what I do, I make like myself omelette breakfast. I make myself also omelets for breakfast. I just use spinach and mushrooms, and I just make my simple omelet. And then for my dinner for work, I just make myself some fried tofu as well as some spinach sometimes. Sometimes I make fried tofu and broccoli. Then I have it at work. Life is easy. I keep it simple to the minimal and make it practical as possible. So when I go lose weight, the consistency is also, it's not even about what you're eating, like already almond thing. It's about if you want to keep a diet, there are less spinach, lemon, the tofu or the chicken, can't really the carbs for clean, straight 6 or 7 days without interruption. Then that's what you have to try to aim for. Not necessarily the vegetables different or that. Make it your own. Like even Lynn, I know some people can also share in their comments how they make their smoothies, then I can also learn from them. Some people can also share their weight loss journey with me because I'm also willing to learn. But now since summer is upon us, I wanna like do like my cardio workouts in the house, like do some indoor exercises so I can be able to be like a little bit defined. And ever since I got to Korea, I was weighing 86.3. Now I'm currently weighing 70. So I lost 15 plus kg ever since I got to Korea. So yeah, it's possible. So make sure that you share, like, and subscribe, and stay tuned. I'll be sharing different pictures of how I looked in the beginning and how I look now. And I cannot wait to share more details with you because it's such a beautiful journey. And not just will I be sharing my weight loss journey, I'll be also sharing how it has been teaching in Korea, as well as how I got engaged while I'm in Korea. So yeah, so we'll share more details. This is just a lifestyle vlog. So it's just an overall introduction of saying, hey guys, I'm about to come and share with you my life. And at the same time, I can't wait for you to connect with me so we can be a family. Yeah, so if you need tips about how to stay healthy, where to get your vegetables, how to, if you're in Korea, how to maintain the weight, and how do I do it, I'll be out here serving content. Yeah, that's me for today. Thank you very much for taking your time, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.